Good evening. My name is Amos Tarfa, and in this video, I want to talk to you about modern education. I believe that modern education is expired. What I mean by that is that the methods that we employ to educate people today in 2025 are not as effective anymore. In 1998, on September 4th, 1998, Google became public. Let's just say the operations of Google were out there, and people were now able to start retrieving certain documents using the tools that Google has available. What happened is that since 1998 till about 2023, we had Google, we had the internet, and modern education kept moving along even though it was expired. The industrial age model of education, whereby people are basically learning concepts on a grade-based system, that model had a time and a season. I believe that today modern education is expired because that knowledge is readily available to anyone who wants to access it at any given time. So if modern education is expired, what should we do about the state of education today? How do we help people learn well in this day and age that they live in? Well, I was looking at an article by Demis Hassabis, who won the Nobel Prize in Chemistry last year and is CEO of Google DeepMind. And he was talking about the importance of learning how to learn. We are now living in a day and age where learning how to learn is more important than just learning details and memorization. We need to focus on teaching people how to learn, like learning how to learn. So the reason why it's important to learn how to learn is because there's going to be so much information and so much that is coming at you and so much change in the AI revolution that it's going to be difficult to just stay with the knowledge you received when you got your bachelor's degree, for example. So what you need to do instead is learn how to learn, so when a new tool comes out, you're going to be okay. At least you'll be better prepared. Let's just say that. These are very interesting times. Modern education is expired. We need a new paradigm, and that new paradigm has to be one that equips young people to learn how to learn fast. Where do we go from here? I would estimate that we're going to see more homeschooling and more microschooling options because of the personalized nature of the tools available. There are so many tools now that you can customize education to fit the need of your child. You don't have to educate using the cookie cutter methods of the Industrial Revolution anymore. You can have a method that focuses on giving your child what your child needs. Imagine you have a 12-year-old who loves working with their hands, and they love mathematics and physics. They love tinkering. They're 12 years old, but they think they want to be an electrical engineer. There's nothing wrong with making time for them to go out and get involved with electrical engineering. We need to focus on an education model that gives every child the opportunity to flourish, rather than a model that puts people in boxes and moves them only based on their grade level and age. We need to move to an adaptive system where each child is getting what they need and they are moving at the pace of their mastery. That's what we need in education today. We don't need the industrial age education system. We need an education system that focuses on helping everybody to flourish. So let us equip our families and students and communities to help every child to reach their fullest potential. That is what I'm aspiring to do in 2026, partnering with families around the country and the world to look at alternative education models that can help their children become the best that they can be. Now, if you want to learn mathematics from counting to calculus, or if you want to learn physics and chemistry at a certain pace, these are the kinds of things we want to customize to meet the need of every child. So what do you think about modern education? What should we do about education in the age of AI? Should we continue teaching the same way we've been teaching in the last 40 years? Or has the time come for a new paradigm? Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comment section. Has the time come for a new paradigm in education? I think the time has come. And that new paradigm is one where it's called vision-based education that is tied to the specific needs of that child. What do you think? Let me stick around for a few minutes, see what you guys think about education, and then let's do a few more live sessions over the next few weeks about the state of education and the way forward. And if you have any thoughts, comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. You know, one thing I find pretty interesting about modern education, as you work on your thoughts there, is that we are living as though it's 1825, and we forget that the times have changed quite drastically. So how do we pivot to make sure that our children are flourishing in the day and age that they live in? That is something that I think we need to dissect further. So welcome to Life Academy, the future of education, a channel where I'll be sharing strategies and tools for parents to navigate education in the age of AI. A lot of philosophy, a lot of the humanities, a lot of the history, a lot of theology and discussions that bring different fields of study into one will be critical in the age of AI. Thanks again for watching. Look forward to sharing more with you on this channel, Life Academy, the future of education. Take care and have a blessed day.